Hello students, we have completed 7 chapter. So now we will start 11 chapter fundamental concept. In that exercise 11a, first sum is separate constant terms and variable terms from the following. So before doing this sum, first we will understand what are constant terms. The terms which has fixed value, the term which has fixed value are called constant term. Variable terms, as name suggests, variable. The term which has not fixed value are called variable terms. So like first we will write here constant terms, heading constant terms. Then here we will write variable terms. So in these terms we have to identify constant and variable. So 8, first is 8. 8 has a fixed value, that is 8. So 8 is constant term. Then x is coming. X is not having any fixed value. X can be -2, -8, 10, 100, 20. So x is variable term. Then 6xy. So in this term x and y are not having any fixed value, so 6xy complete term is variable. 6 plus x is also a variable because x is not having any fixed value. Minus 5xy square, variable. Then 15az square, variable, because a and z are not having any fixed value. Then 32z upon xy, variable. Then y square upon 3x is also variable because y and x both are not having any fixed value. So students, only one term is constant, that is 8. So we have separated now constant terms and variable term of that sum first. Now students, see second sum. For each expression given below, state whether it is a monomial, binomial or trinomial. So first understand what are monomial, binomial or trinomial. The expression which is having only one term is called monomial. The expression which is having only one term is called monomial. Expression having two terms is called binomial. Expression having three terms is called trinomial. So students, we have to identify how many terms are given in this expression. So one more thing, terms are separated by only plus and minus sign. Terms are separated by only plus and minus sign, not multiply and divide. So see, 2x divide 15 is written. It means how many terms? Only one term, because terms are separated by plus and minus sign only. So 2x divide 15 means only one term. It means this expression is monomial. One more thing, see, we can write 2x upon 15 also. So it is only one term. So this expression is monomial. Next, second part, ax plus 9. Ax is one term and 9 is also separate term. So how many terms in this expression? Two terms. One is ax and one is 9. So two terms, it means this expression is binomial. Third part, 3x square into 5x. How many terms in third part? Only one term, because terms are separated by plus and minus. So here is multiply, so it means only one term. So this one is monomial. We can write 5 3 the 15 x raised to power 3 also. So it means this one is monomial. Now this one, 5 plus 2a minus 3b. So 5 is one term. Now plus, it is separating the next term. 2a is second term, minus 3b, that is third term. It means this expression is trinomial. Next, fifth part. 2y minus 7 upon 3z divide x. 2y is one term, then minus 7 upon 3z divide x is second term. So how many terms? Two terms. So it means this expression is binomial. Sixth part. 3p into q. One term divide z. So this complete expression is having only one term because multiply and divide sign are there, not plus and minus. So how many terms? One term. It means this expression is monomial expression. Now students, see third sum. Write the coefficient of first part xy in minus 3axy. So we have to write the coefficient of xy in minus 3axy. So first we will write coefficient of xy in minus 3axy is equal to, see how we will find. At the rough side I am telling you this, minus 3axy divided by xy means coefficient of xy in minus 3axy minus 3axy divided by xy. So xy, x to x cancel, y to y cancel, what is left? Minus 3a. So coefficient of xy in minus 3axy is minus 3a. This one, third part. Coefficient of mn in minus mn is equal to, so mn to mn cancel, what is left? 1. Here is minus, so minus 1. Now move to the fourth sum. For each of the following monomials, write its degree. So listen about the degree. In an expression, highest power of the term is called degree. In an expression, whether monomial, binomial or trinomial, highest power of the term is called degree. So in first part 7y, degree is equal to, see in 7y it is an expression and only one term in this, so y is having power 1, so only 1 is the highest, so degree is equal to 1. In second part, degree is equal to, what is the power of x? 2. What is the power of y? 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. So degree is equal to 3. Third part, degree is equal to power of x 1, power of y 2, 2 plus 1 3, power of z 1, so 3 plus 1 4, so degree is equal to 4. Now move to the fifth sum. Write the, see fourth sum also students. Degree is equal to minus 9y square z cube. So power of y 2, power of z 3. So 2 plus 3 5. So degree is equal to 5. Fifth sum. Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. So what I told you, highest power of the term in an expression is called its degree. So in this expression 3 terms are given. So degree is equal to, see the power of each term. So power of this term is 3. Y is having power 3. It means 3. Then power of this term 2 plus 2 4. Power of this term 1. So which term is having highest power? This term is 4. So degree is equal to 4. Second part. Power of this term is 5. Power of this term is 2 plus 5 7. Power of this term 4 plus 4 8. So this term is having highest power. So degree is equal to 8. About fourth part. 7 minus 3x square y plus y square. power of this term, no variable is there, it means no power. Then power of this term 2 plus 1 3, then power of this term 2, so highest power is 3, so degree is equal to 3. Now students, see sixth sum. Group the like terms together. So listen about the like and unlike terms. Two or more terms are having same variables and that variables are having same power are called like terms. Listen again. Two and more variables are having same variables. Two and more than two terms are having same variables and that variables are having same powers. So those type of terms are called like terms. So see, we have to group the like terms together. 9x square, any other x square? Yes, this minus 3x square, any other x square? Yes, this x square, any other x square? No. So one pair of like terms is this, or one group of like terms is this 9x square minus 3x square, then x square. Now xy, any other xy? Yes, minus 2xy. So one group is this xy minus 2xy. Now move to the seventh sum. Write the numerical coefficient of each of the following. Numerical coefficient means number. So first part is y. So what numerical coefficient is here? No numerical coefficient. It means numerical coefficient is 1. Now here second part is minus y. So what numerical coefficient is here? No, and minus sign is there, so it means minus 1. Sixth part, minus 9a square b cube. So numerical coefficient is minus 9. Move to the eighth. In minus 5x cube y square z4, write the coefficient of z square. So we have done this type of sum that previous. That was this third sum. It is same as third sum. So coefficient of minus 5x cube y square, not coefficient of minus 5, coefficient of z square in minus 5x cube y square z4 is equal to, see this, I am telling you this here, minus 5x cube y square z4 divided by z square. So here is z4, here power 2. So 4 in divide we can subtract the powers. So here power 4, here 2, it means what power is left? z2. So coefficient of z square minus 5x cube y square z4, coefficient is minus 5x cube y square then z square. Here power 4, here 2, it means 4 minus 2, 2. See this second part, y square. So coefficient of y square in minus 5x cube y square z4 is equal to minus 5x cube y square to y square we can say cancel. What is left? z4. So coefficient of minus y square in minus 5x cube y square z4 minus 5x cube z4. This one is nothing. This one. Coefficient of minus 5x y square z is in minus 5x cube y square z4 is equal to. So see how we will find. Minus 5x cube y square z4 upon minus 5x y square z. Minus 2 minus cancel. 5 1 the 5 cancel. Here x is having power 3. Here 1. So 3 minus 1 2. So x square. Then here y is having power 2. Here also 2 can cancel. Here z is having power 4, here 1, 4 minus 1 3, so z raised to the power 3. So coefficient of minus 5x y square z in minus 5x cube y square z4 is equal to x square z cube is the answer.